All right, our full high school symphonic band is ready. Our band officers are going to read all of the background information for our various pieces. So our first selection is West Highlands Soldier. I will let John Fields introduce that one for you.
As Mr. Richard said, our first piece for you today is titled West Highlands Soldier, written by Robert Sheldon. It's a three-movement piece inspired by Sheldon's own personal travels to the sprawling hills of England and Wales. It's split into three different movements. The first being Stone on the Wall, which details Sheldon's journey through a small stone city and is a light and cheerful march. We are then put alongside the composer in the Bradford Ballad in his tour of a bustling metropolitan area brimming with culture. It is meant to be a relaxing and mellow woodwind-heavy ballad. We finish it with On at Derwentwater, reminiscing of a visit to a popular lake and vacation spot in northwest England. It's a strong driving rhythm and quick pace that carries to the very end. Thank you and enjoy all 6 minutes of West Highlands Soldier.
Our next selection will be introduced by Kaya Lee.
Up next, Legends in the Mist by Michael Sweeney is a compelling piece based on Native American folklore. Sweeney studied music education and composition at Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana. He is currently director of band publications for Hal Leonard LLC in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is one of the largest publishers of printed music in the world. The song starts off as slow and mysterious, then picks up a more aggressive tone with a much faster pace. You can almost
next selection is going to be introduced by C.C. Francis.
Our next piece is entitled A Minute Date. It was written by Jennifer E. Rose and is a relatively new piece, having been published in 2023. This song gets its name from the dissonant harmonies and syncopated yet disjunctive rhythms. An interesting feature of this song is the electric dubstep track playing behind it. I love this piece the entire time we worked on it. We've worked very hard to get this song specifically ready, and one of the many difficult parts of this song was getting our part synchronized with the track while also displaying that track to you all. We worked very closely trying to showcase the dynamic track contrast, these dissonant or, in Mr. Richland terms, spicy harmonies, and a fun melody layer on top of that wonderful audio track. So we hope you enjoy A Minute Date.
Before we perform our final selection, I'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our band seniors and then present our music awards. Seniors, as I call your name, come on down. Audience, if you would, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Our seniors this year, John Fields, C.C. Francis, Dylan Hoffman, Molly Killian, Kaya Lee, Philip Lytle, Jason Pollard, AJ Rodriguez, and Haley Whipple. Let's give them a hand. These seniors have been making music with me for the past 8 years. They've devoted hundreds of hours to the band program. It is sometimes challenging keeping band in your schedule all the way to senior year, but these seniors found a way to make it happen because of their love for music. I am grateful to have had them and their leadership in our class, and they bring positive attitudes that create a climate of fun and excellence. These seniors all care deeply about the band program and have dedicated over half of their GCMS education to it. Not everything has been easy, but they have worked hard to be successful, and they've set an excellent example for others to follow. Seniors, I can't believe our years are up. This year has flown by, and I hope you've taken a moment to stop and appreciate all of the cool music we've gotten to make. I'm proud of you all, and I'm grateful for the time we've had together. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I hope you find a way to keep band and music in your life once you leave this building for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2024 band seniors. Seniors, I love you. We're going to have you have a seat next, and we will present our band awards. When it comes to our band awards, it is an annual challenge finalizing who the recipients will be. Every single student in our band is important, and I value them all. These awards seek to recognize students who have gone above and beyond to serve the band program. Our first award is the Semper Fidelis Marine Band Award. This award is presented on behalf of the United States Marine Corps. High school musicians embody many virtues that Marines admire. Not only do musicians have to maintain a high degree of proficiency on their instrument, they must also devote a great deal of time to the many extracurricular needs of the band program. In doing so, high school musicians display traits that Marines consider essential to being a good leader: knowledge, dependability, commitment, and loyalty. This year's recipient is an excellent musician and leader. He plays an important role in our band program and has been a dedicated musician all 8 years he's been with us. Frequently, I will see him helping and teaching the younger classmates around him. He's a good teacher, whether he likes to admit it or not. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Philip Lytle. Our next award is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. This was created in 1974, shortly after this great jazz artist passed away. Louis Armstrong was an American jazz trumpeter from New Orleans. He came to prominence in the 1920s and quickly became a foundational influence on jazz. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award honors an outstanding junior or senior in jazz band. This year's recipient has played an important role in our jazz program as well as the band program overall. This student is a section leader and a thoughtful and confident improviser. He has been a hardworking musician and talented musician for the few short years that I have known him. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Daniel Santos Castaneda. next award is the Rex Troyer Memorial Award. This is for outstanding band participation and attitude. Rex Troyer was a 1940 Gibson City High School graduate. He was very active in the music department, and upon graduating, he auditioned and won a spot in the United States Navy Band. After his tour, Mr. Troyer returned to work here in Gibson City until his retirement. He was an active member of the community and was even band booster president. He was known for his compassion and dedication to music and teaching. This year's recipient is an 8-year member of band and plays a big role in our fine arts department in general. He gives a lot of his time to the band program and strives to make sure we are always well represented. He brings a lot of positive attitude and goes above and beyond to help us sound at our best. He is a wonderful section leader who takes care of the younger students around him. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, John Fields. Introduced in 1954 to honor the top student in the high school band, the John Philip Sousa Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. John Philip Sousa was not only a renowned composer and band leader, he was also a strong supporter of school music programs. He was a pioneer in music education and is an icon of American music. This year's recipient has been involved in every aspect of our band program. They participated in Symphonic Band, Marching Band, Pep Band, Jazz Band, Community Band, HOIC Honor Band, Solo Ensemble Contest, and our rigorous AP Music Theory course. It is not by luck that this person is a stellar musician. She has worked hard these past 8 years to practice and learn her many instruments. She truly cares about learning as much as she can about music. These traits will serve her well in the future, as she is currently planning to pursue music education in the fall. I'm fortunate that I've had the opportunity to work with her and help her grow both as a musician and a leader. She will absolutely be missed, but we know she's going on to do great things. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Kaya Lee. Our final award is the Arian Award. This prestigious national award for outstanding musical achievement. Its recipient is a senior who has outstanding musicianship in both band and choir. This award is reserved for the top musician in the entire GCMS music program. This year's recipient has been in concert choir, chamber choir, HOIC honor choir, the spring musical, AP music theory, symphonic band, marching band, pep band, solo ensemble, and jazz band. He has a clear love for music and works every day to learn more about it. He is a leader for both choir and band, and he strives to help others around him. He is also planning to study music education this fall, and to help prepare, has enrolled in our school's teaching assistant program, where he is able to assist with the middle school bands and choirs on a daily basis, sort of like pre-student teaching. I'm very thankful to have had the opportunity to work with this student for the past 8 years. I'm sad our time is just about up, but I'm proud of how much he's grown, and I know he'll always find a way to keep music in his life. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, C.C. Francis.
All right. I know you are all ready to get home, so I'll try to keep this brief. But Mr. Richard, we just wanted to say a few words. So I've been in band since 5th grade, and I've known that I wanted to be in band and a part of the arts for much longer than that. But not all of us knew that. For a lot of us, Mr. Richard, you have cultivated a love of music, and I know how much effort you put into this job. I see how much you actually care, and I, like you said, get the special privilege of being your teacher assistant this year, or you guys might have saw that I conducted for the 6th graders. This lets me see all of the extra background work that you have to do to make this all possible. I see the difficulties, but I also get to see the joy behind Mr. Richard's eyes when the piece finally comes together. It took 8 years of school and 1 year dedicated right next to you to understand that. And I think many of my fellow seniors would agree. In truth, band has taught us much more than how to read music on a page. It taught us to be leaders. It taught us to work together, and it taught us to listen. It taught us how to be good people. That is a lesson that Mr. Renshin really wants to drive home. To all of the students, be a kind leader. If you can critique someone, then you should do it with a smile on your face and kind words. That is a lesson I think everyone should carry with them. Mr. Renshin, in truth, you have helped make me the man I am today. You've taught me the hard lessons. You've been a role model for me and so many other students, not even just the ones who are sitting behind me right now. You have been responsible for countless kids falling in love with music, and truthfully, I can't say enough kind words. So, as a thank you, I'd like to give you these gifts, along with all of the rest of the seniors, to express our gratitude. We are truly thankful to have an amazing dance teacher and role model like yourself, and we hope you continue to teach the many generations of kids, because they will be better. I know that we are. And to my fellow students and band members, it has been a pleasure to play my instrument with you all. You have made band something to remember fondly. So thank you for playing with me. Thank you, Mr. Renshin, for being back with us.
As they know, I'm a huge fan of Rush. Over the pandemic, I listened to all 19 of their studio albums, and it looks like I've got now on vinyl one of their originals. So I know you guys are excited to get out of here. We've got one last selection for you. We are going to bring up Haley Whipple to give our background information on our final piece entitled Synergies.
Our final piece is titled Synergies by composer and music educator Robert Sheldon. Robert Sheldon has a background in teaching instrumental music in Florida and Illinois public schools. He was a faculty member at Florida State University, and while there, he taught conducting and instrumental music education classes, and he also directed the university bands. Sheldon blessed us with his piece Synergies with its high energy that has been loved for its, quote, rhythmic verve and tuneful melodies. Synergies is filled with contemporary harmonies and is said to portray the excitement and forwardness relative to the motto of Columbus, Nebraska, a city of power and progress. You will certainly feel this throughout the piece. Synergies gives forth a very expressive sound of hope and an optimistic feel. Synergies is filled with accidentals, and the focus on the percussion is impossible to ignore. All in all, this piece is outstandingly energetic, fun to perform, and even more entertaining to listen to. It's almost impossible not to love the way this piece not only sounds, but makes you feel. We hope you enjoy our rendition of Synergies.
Thank you.